All right, let's dive right into one of the most fundamental treatments in all of skincare, the deep cleansing facial. And look, I'm not just talking about a relaxing spa day here. We're talking about hitting a powerful, therapeutic reset button for your skin. So let's get into what really makes this treatment so special.
You've probably seen those amazing before and after photos, right? But have you ever wondered what actually happens during one of these facials to get that incredible glow? What's the secret sauce that takes skin from looking kind of dull and congested to totally clear and radiant? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down, step by step.
And this is probably the most important thing to get right from the start. While, yeah, it definitely feels nice, a deep cleansing facial isn't just about pampering. It's a targeted procedure. So think of it less like a casual spa day and more like a strategic tune-up for your skin, one that's designed to fix specific problems and get its health back on track.
So why is this reset so important anyway? Just think about what your skin puts up with every single day. You've got pollution, stress, makeup, the list just goes on and on. A deep cleansing facial is designed to just cut through all that noise and give your skin a completely fresh start.
And it's pretty incredible how many common skin issues this one single treatment can tackle. We're talking about everything from those stubborn blackheads and whiteheads to just that overall feeling of clogged, tired-looking skin. It's really the go-to for bringing back some balance and clarity. Okay, so to really get why this facial works so well, we need to take a quick peek under the hood, a simplified look at the science. It all comes down to 3 key players in your skin that are basically the foundation for everything we're about to talk about.
First up, you've got the epidermis. This is your skin's frontline defense, its personal shield against the world. And believe me, it takes a beating every single day. The whole goal of a great facial is to clear off all the gunk from this shield without making it weaker. It's a really crucial balancing act.
Then, a little deeper down, you have your sebaceous glands. Think of them as tiny oil factories in your skin. Now, this oil, which is called sebum, is actually super important for keeping your skin hydrated. But when these little factories go into overdrive, you get that excess oiliness that leads straight to clogged pores and breakouts.
And all of this action comes together at the pores. These little openings are where oil and sweat are supposed to escape, but they're also the perfect place for dead skin cells and grime to get trapped. This is basically ground zero for the congestion we're trying to clear out.
Okay, time for the main event. We've covered the why and the what, so now it's time for the how. We're going to walk through the entire process, from start to finish.
And here it is, the complete 8-step roadmap. It's a really methodical, beautiful process. See, the first few steps are all about prepping the canvas, cleansing, exfoliating the surface. Then you get into the real heavy lifting with steam and extractions. And finally, the last few steps are all about calming, treating, and protecting the skin. Let's zoom in on a couple of the most critical stages.
Let's talk about step 2, exfoliation. This is so key. An esthetician has 2 main tools in their toolbox here. First, there's mechanical exfoliation, which is kind of like physically polishing the skin with a gentle scrub. Or they can go with chemical exfoliation, which uses things like enzymes or mild acids to dissolve the glue that holds dead skin cells together. This is especially amazing for getting deep into congested pores.
Next up is the steam, and this really shows you the precision of a professional facial. That 5 to 10 minute window, that's not just a random number, it's the perfect amount of time needed to soften up the hardened oil that's stuck in your pores, which makes the next step, extractions, way safer and a whole lot more effective.
Which brings us to extractions. Yep, the part everyone is always so curious about. This is the manual removal of blackheads and all those little pore blockages. And the key words here are careful and professional. Seriously, this is not something you want to try and do aggressively at home.
This quote from a professional esthetician's guide just says it all. Work systematically, avoiding excessive force that can damage the skin. It's all about having a delicate, trained touch. A pro knows exactly how much pressure to use to clear the pore without causing inflammation or, even worse, scarring. It's a real skill.
So after the extractions, it's all about calming things down and treating the skin. And this is where the facial gets totally customized just for you. As you can see here, an esthetician will pick a very specific mask for your skin type. So if you're oily, they're going to go for a clay mask to soak up that extra oil. If your skin is feeling dry, they'll use a hydrating mask with something like aloe to put moisture back in. And if you're sensitive, a nice soothing chamomile mask is perfect to reduce any redness. And this brings us to the so what of it all. Because the facial doesn't just end when you walk out of the spa. What you do in the days that follow is absolutely critical if you want to make that glow last and protect your newly refreshed skin.
So here's your post-facial cheat sheet. On the do side, it's all about being gentle and protective. Your skin is a little vulnerable right now, so sunscreen is absolutely non-negotiable. On the don't side, you just gotta give your skin a break. That means no heavy makeup for a day or so, and definitely don't use any harsh scrubs or exfoliants that could irritate it.
So, what's the magic number for how often you should be getting one of these? Well, for most people, every 4 to 6 weeks is the sweet spot. Why? Because that lines up perfectly with your skin's natural cell turnover cycle. Now, of course, if you're trying to tackle a specific issue like acne, your esthetician might suggest a more frequent, targeted plan.
And that really brings us to our final and maybe most important takeaway. A professional facial is a powerful reset for sure, but it's also kind of like a diagnostic tool. It shows you what your skin can really be like when it's healthy and balanced. Which, of course, leaves one big question. Is your daily routine at home helping you get there, or is it maybe time for a reset of your own?